Welcome back, Portmasters. SCL Matt here for some more auction awesomeness because it's Friday and that's what we do on Fridays. We have some fun with auctions. And from what I've seen earlier today, the auctions are doing pretty well. So we're going to follow them and see what happens. But Troy, Danganronpa, Martin, DJ Digby, Obsession, welcome. Glad to have you all here. Renee, glad to see you as well. But yeah, these auctions seem to be up and running at a pretty good pace today. I think everything. Oh, nope. We have one item without a bid. We actually had one item that didn't sell last week, which is a rarity nowadays. I've kind of gotten used to all of our items selling, and now it's extra disappointing when one doesn't. But we worked our way up to getting all these things to sell, and we'll see if we can keep it there this week. But Pi Magna, YouTube God, Cat Protector, welcome. Chris, glad to have you. Viking for MVP. I hope that's not the Minnesota Vikings. I'm not. According to your little image there, I'm guessing maybe not, but I'm not really sure. Anyway, what have we got up for auction this week? We should probably look into that. So we have a few damaged figures this week. We have damaged Tough Luck, currently going for $7. We have a damaged Water Rocket Creation Crystal at $6. Damaged Thunderbolt at $5. There's a lot of 3 traps. They are damaged, but they're currently going for $5. I did test them. Don't worry. They work in game. One of them is a little tough to get in the trap slot, but you can still do it and it still works. We had damaged Chaos Trap as well, also going for $5. We have an amiibo, and it happens from time to time. We get a few amiibo in. This one in particular did have a little bit of damage to it. Looks like Pet got at it. It's the Wolf amiibo from Star Fox. So I'm not super familiar with the character and this figure and amiibo in general. From what I gather, it seemed to be a little bit harder to find. So I'm not surprised that it's already up to $13.50 there. We'll see if it climbs from there or just stays. We have a Birthday Bash Big Bubble Pop Fizz with a damage box at $6. Thump Truck with the damage box at $8. Metallic Green Gill Grunt, new in box. No damage to the box there. That's $17.50. Our one item without a bid so far is that Mobile Hot Streak 601. We have a Book of Elements Magic and Tech currently at $5.50. We got that Swap Force Collector's Tin, the one that I personally opened on the live stream. So if you watch that live stream, or if you want to go back and watch that live stream, you know what's inside already. There's no surprises there. But if you didn't watch the live stream, I guess it will be a surprise. So there you go. Either way, I guess. And then we have a Skylanders Giants Portal Master game. This is a board game, a physical board game that I hadn't really seen before, but it's open. It's currently going for $6.50. And then our Patina battle tonight, Patina High Volt and Patina Burn Cycle, both new in box there. Both currently at $95.50. So we'll see how that goes. Indeed. Chris, send figures soon. Awesome. Thank you for that. Got a new inbox, Gnarly Tree Rex, and his eyes are looking down. Yeah, sometimes those paint jobs are a little bit off, and especially with something like the eyes. I mean, it just takes the not the mold, but they use thing they put. I can't think of words now. They put things over the top of them so they know exactly where to paint. And you know, if one of those slips, you're gonna get some funky looking eyes sometimes. So Viking for MVP, thank you. I'm glad it's not the Minnesota Vikings. That's awesome. Thank you for confirming that. YouTube God, yes, I did check out your YouTube channel. Um, I do not particularly care for you inflicting pain upon Skylanders, but it was an interesting channel. I can definitely tell you shifted from a lot of stuff about trains to more stuff about video games and Skylanders, but um, yeah, yeah, keep up the work. I mean, like I said, you have like over 300 subs, so people are interested. Keep it up. Keep it up. Um, Renee, the box of the Patina High Volt is different than the one you have. Different how? I'm curious about that. Very curious about that. Is it the artwork? Is it just the hook? Is that what you're talking about? Does yours have a double hook on it? Or I'm not sure. What's different? Obsession, you're welcome. Glad you received all your orders. Good to hear. DJ Digby, do you ever sell blue chest in the auctions? No, we do not sell the blue chest in the auctions. Blue chests go in the shop when we get them loose, open. The only time we would sell them at auction is if they be new in box. And that would probably be private auctions as well. So, yeah, I don't plan on selling blue chests at auction for the time being, at least. William, welcome. Pie, going back through the old articles. Say Birthday Bash Big Pop Fizz had been released. Was published on your birthday. There you go. Hey, we figured it out. We were celebrating Pi Magna's birthday. Little did we know it. But yeah. Stencils. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Thanks, Cap. Yeah, Tree Rex's eyes. Steve, Silver Phantom, glad to have you here. Awesome. Yeah, Toys for Bob has been putting out a lot of content lately because I mean they're an active studio. They're making games. Um, I still as much as I want it to be Skylanders, I think it's too early for Skylanders. I don't think because anything they're announcing now, I think is something they have probably been working on for a while, and I don't think any Skylanders content would have been greenlit at this point. Okay, Renee. Yeah, the double hook. Double hook just means it's like from Europe, basically, or outside North America. I don't recall if Australia uses a double hook too, but yeah, basically you got one that came from Europe if it has the double hook like that. But the US version, the North American version, has a single hook. So that's all it is. The quest. Ooh, you were the one that bought the last damage Mr. Box. Awesome. Awesome. Just sent that out today. So we'll see what happens with that. How will the SCL shop work if they're new figures? I mean, I will do everything I can to become like an official retailer for Skylanders figures. Um, if they come out with like new game and new figures and stuff like that. Yeah, I will happily sell new figures. Like that's probably the dream, I think. But we'll see. We'll see. You never know. It could happen down the road. But right now we don't have that. We just have our old figures, our used figures. Some new in box figures, but they're still the old figures. All right. Mildly off topic. I want to see where this goes. Oh yeah, didn't we cover that last week, Pi, or on Wednesday or something like that? Yeah, I told you we could hold off till 35. I'll try to remember. You know, sometimes I forget to even put up your sale at 30. So, but yeah, we'll try. How do I indicate what blue chest it is? I have there are two blue chests listed in the shop, DJ. So yeah. If you go check, um, it'll either be blue chest CTT for Cursed Tiki Temple or blue chest LIM for Lost Imaginate Minds. So yeah, because I always check them to make sure which one is which, and then sell them individually. If you ever become an official retailer, will we get special discounts for being OGs? I can't guarantee that because I mean the thing it if I get if I become an official retailer, like I'll be like there the price at which I can acquire the Skylanders is going to be kind of set, and depending how they run, I'm guessing they probably have a minimum advertised price that I can sell them at. That's usually how those things go. Um, I don't know for sure. I've never been a partner with Activision in that capacity before, so I don't know what kind of rules they have in place. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what kind of profit margin there is on a Skylanders figure, brand new, coming from the factory, the warehouse. Oh man, Pumpkin Eyebrow. Wait, you're only here to say hi because someone is streaming Skylanders. Are you saying I'm streaming Skylanders or there's somebody else and you're going to go watch them? If there is someone else, I'm curious. Share the love. Let us know what's going on in Skylanders world. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. If you could listen to troll radio while you drove your vehicle, that would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. I mean, it'd be more like um, Rocket League or something like that, right? Where you can kind of control the music and stuff. That'd be good. How do I check? How do I check the blue chests? You just put them on the portal because they'll unlock as duplicate parts, but you can still like it's the same parts in each chest. So the blue chests aren't mystery chests. They're set pieces, right? And so when you put it on the portal, the same 10 pieces are going to show up every time. Um, the same for the Cursed Tiki Temple chest, and this a different 10 are going to show up for the Lost Imaginate Minds chest. So you can just put it on the portal and see which parts show up. And there's lists online that tell you which parts come from which chest, and so you can line that up. Martin, plans for more video content or another Super Saturday? I talked about this a little bit on Wednesday. Like, YouTube is not a huge priority for me right now. Like, I'm definitely going to keep up with these live streams. I'm going to try to keep the Wednesday, Friday content with the live streams going. But yeah, obviously I haven't put out a new video in a while. I don't have plans for a Super Saturday. I am focusing more on the shop because that is the biggest piece of this. And so I I have a few things I'm working on with the shop right now that I want to focus my attention on. And what was happening was I was trying to focus on growing the shop and I was trying to focus on getting YouTube content out every week. And it just like my attention was being split in too many directions. And so I just finally said, no, I need to focus on one thing. And that one thing right now is the shop. So yeah, I mean, I have plenty of ideas for more content, and I'd love to do another Super Saturday, but it is not my priority at the moment. Um, Final question of the night. Really? Are you leaving? Which creation crystal came with Enchanted Elven Forest? I think it's the Enchanted Elven Forest is Boom Bloom. So it's the air. It's one of the air ones. Air Lantern. Yeah, there we go. Renee's got you. Air Lantern. Absolutely. There we go. It's a good question though. Splats. I've seen Skylander Boy and Girl and their epic unboxing videos. I I mean, I've seen some of their videos. I don't watch them regularly. I didn't watch them regularly, and I still don't. So, I can't say I have a favorite. Yeah, I was aware of them. I let them do their thing. It wasn't really my content. All right. Okay. Du- 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 du. How are we doing on those auctions? We are about 10 minutes away from our first auction. And actually, I'm going to try something a little bit different tonight. Um, what do we got? What's at 7:30? 7:30 is our one item without the bid. All right, of course. Here we go. Mobile Hot Streak is our one item without the bid. Is our first item to end tonight. Um, oh, come on. And I'm having trouble accessing the site again. This has been happening more and more lately. I'm not sure why. Slightly disconcerting. Anyway, got back out of that error message. We got mobile hot streak, still no bids. 7:35 we'll have the Book of Elements, currently at 550. 7:40 is that collector's tin, currently at 12. Giants Portal Master game, currently at 650. That'll be at 7:45. 750 is going to be Patina High Volt, currently at 95.50. Then 755 will be all our other stuff. We got Damaged Tough Luck at $7, Damaged Water Rocket Creation Crystal at 6, Damaged Thunderbolt at 5, the 3 Damaged Traps at 5, Damaged Chaos Trap at 5, the Wolf Amiibo at 13.50, Birthday Bash Big Boba Pop Fizz with a damage box at $6, Thumb Truck with a damage box at 8, Metallic Green Gil Grunt up to 17.50. That one's just new in box. And then of course Patina Burn Cycle also at 95.50. Pie, I kind of figured you were coming up on some special number there. You're gonna be at 200 Ninja Stealth Elves. And we'll have to see some pictures about that. That's gonna be a good one there. Yeah, Obsession, you won the last mobile hot streak. Nice. Nice. Ooh, Cap. Thank you. Thank you. We'll give this a little refresh here. Because apparently my bids are out of date. But sure enough, there we go. We have a bid on Mobile Hot Streak. So Mobile Hot Streak currently going for 15. So everything has a bid. Always like to see that. But yeah, 7:30, just 8 minutes from now, Mobile Hot Streak goes. Trollanders, my hothead opinion. I honestly I haven't played much with hothead. Like I said, Giants was when I was just getting introduced to Skylanders, and I didn't have hothead for a long time actually. Like I think Tree Rex was my only giant for a long time. Like I had Tree Rex and a bunch of core Skylanders in the first lot that I bought, and so I didn't add to that collection for a while. Like I had probably beat Giants by the time I had picked up the other. Like I don't think I decided to actually start collecting them all myself until I got into Swap Force probably. So Artioka, do I remember how I got camo back in the day? No, I don't. I really don't. I'm pretty sure he was not in the initial lot of Skylanders that I bought. That got me into the game. Like I bought a lot of like 10 Skylanders with Spyro's Adventure, and I think Giants came along with it as well off of Craigslist. And so it was just a random collection that somebody was selling. I think it cost me like $25. And I got like 10 figures and a couple of games. So yeah. I don't remember exactly when I picked them up. Troy, what is my favorite Skylanders vehicle? I've usually said the thump truck just because I've always liked it because it feels the most like an actual toy. Like some of the other ones, you know, like the Reef Ripper, like okay, that could be a toy maybe, but like if you like push it across the ground, it doesn't do anything. Whereas like the cars, I like them a little bit more because you can play with them like that. But I also really like the look of the Tomb Buggy, and I like its abilities in the game more too, much more than like the Thump Truck in the game. I don't think is that good. But Tomb Buggy, I like that one for sure. Steve, yes, these pictures are new. I am trying out something a little bit new today. Like I have all the pictures of our items loaded up here. And so I figure I can flip through them. I even have the earlier ones here. Actually later, I guess. But yeah, figure like, hey, this is the first this is the next item that's going to end. And kind of, hey, this is a reminder. Or if you're wondering about what's going on. So or if someone has questions about a particular item, I can throw it up on screen and do that type of thing. So I'm playing around with it and seeing what we can do here. Courtney, working on your display case. You just sent me a pic. All right, I'll have to check that out later. Oh, here, let me see if I can do this easily. I'm not going to be able to share this easily, but nice. Courtney, I'm assuming you're sharing these pictures on Facebook or something too, right? That's fun. That's fun. Got Chompy in there too. Chompy makes everything better. Well done. That Renee, that is a good question. What is Pi Magna's goal? Do you have a number, or are you just going to keep buying them? Do I remember my first non-starter pack Skylanders? So that, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I bought a lot. Yeah. When did I start collecting? So I started collecting in late 2012. Well, okay, I take that back. 2012 was when I bought my first Skylanders. And like I was saying, like I don't know that I really decided to start collecting until probably sometime during Swap Force. Like I bought Swap Force and then decided, okay, I'm gonna get the rest of these, and went back and bought the earliest ones and stuff like that. SCL Jillian's in the house. Everybody say hi. If you purchase Skylanders from us, you've gotten a note from Jillian. So everybody loves SCL Jillian. Courtney, Buzzwing is the best. I mean, Buzzwing has the most functionality. I mean, I love those wings for sure. Yep. Yep. A lot of Buzzwing love for sure. Troy going for Hot Streak with all the variants. Fair enough. Fair enough. Steve, thank you. Like the pictures there. Figure it's a simple enough addition for me. I can work on that. Mizuno liking the improvements too. Awesome. Glad to hear it. All right. Why is Thrillipede so expensive? Well, here in the US, he was never released properly. Like there were a few dozen of them, maybe a few hundred that were released at Best Buy about a year after it was supposed to be released. But for some reason, like his official release kind of got canceled, and we don't really know why. But it was released in Europe and other countries. Um, so it's a little easier to find there, but we never got a proper release here in the US, and so he's very hard to find and therefore very expensive. Send a dime. Yes, you can sell me Skylanders. If you want to sell me anything, you can contact me. Just email me, matt@skylanderscharacterlist.com. Where is that email? Email matt@skylanderscharacterlist.com. Send me an email with pictures of what you have to sell along with your asking price, and we'll go from there. It's pretty simple. But yeah, email me. That's the way to go about it. Dun, 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 dun. All right. We are at 7:30. Hold up, folks. We got to see how this hot streak did. Hot streak. Where are you at? Why am I not seeing you? You've like disappeared off my list. Oh, no. We are in overtime. That's why I'm not seeing it. I'm looking for the check mark that tells me that this auction has ended, but it has not ended. So we get the early edition of here's what overtime is. I should have a graphic for this as well. But in overtime, we have soft close auctions at the for these auctions. It's not like eBay where someone can just swoop in at the last second and snipe something from you. If anybody places a bid within the last minute of an auction, another minute will be added to the timer, and this can happen as many times as necessary. So until everybody gets their bids in. So mobile hot streak is currently at 1550. Unless that was the end of it after 1 minute of overtime. We'll give it another refresh here and see if that is the end of the auction or if we're going to keep going. There's actually going to be a battle for it. But no, 1550. Mobile hot streak goes for 1550 there. And we are moving on to the book of elements. So we have Book of Elements, Magic and Tech, ending in now 3 minutes, currently at 550. Then at 740, we'll have that Swap Force Collector's Tin, which I opened on the live stream a week and a half ago. Not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before. And that is currently going for $12. We have the Giants Portal Master game at $775, and then Patina High Volt at $95.50. So a lot of things there to be keeping an eye on. Yeah. Yeah, Cap, it looks like you may have lost that one. It's all good, but thanks for getting us started. Portal Master Eri, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, the release of the Astral feed was wow. Yep. Some big words there. But that's the explanation. Ardioka, how much would I pay for a Thrillipede? I mean, usually I don't buy individual figures. I mean, Thrillipede may be an exception because it's hard to find. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. It's hard to judge because I don't have a set price that I sell it for, right? I always put it up for auction. And so the selling price is very variable. And therefore the price I buy it for, I mean, if someone was offering me a Thrillipede for probably, $50, I'd probably jump on it. But yeah, I don't know. It would really depend because I mean, it doesn't happen too often because if people know the value of Thrillipede, they're probably going to sell them off themselves individually and not sell them to me in a large lot. So I never have to like price that one out individually, if that makes sense. If someone got together in an SCL stream, would I go to their wedding? If I had any semblance that it was happening and I was invited, I'd consider it. I can't guarantee that I would go. I mean, depending on time and date and location and a whole bunch of other things. But that's an odd question for sure. Thoughts on the yawn traps? I mean, it's unfortunate that they're only released in Australia, but they're not releasing these things with the collector in mind. At least not helping the collector. Obviously, they put out a bunch of different designs, and the new people would be collecting them, but for us collectors here in the US, if it's just 3 items that weren't released here, like it's not that big a deal. We'll get our hands on them one way or another. So Book of Elements 735, our second item, ends at 550, which means we are now on to the Swap Force Collector's Tin. Currently at $12. This is cheaper than you can get them in the shop right now. I decided to offer them a little bit cheaper here because I have already opened the contents, and I don't know if that devalues it or if you saw something you like in that tin, then you might put a little bit more value on it. I don't know. I don't know. But that is our next item. ending in about 3 minutes. And then we have that Portal Master game currently at 775, and then Patina High Volt at 9550. I better go to that wedding. All right. All right. We'll see. It's got to happen first. Email. If you need to email me anything, there you go. Matt at SkylandersCharacterList.com. It's pretty simple. Matt at my website. That's all it is. Real simple. I like to keep things simple when I can. Is everybody just trying for odd questions now? I'm gonna go with this Skylanders related question. What are in said tins? So this tin collects. This tin consists of 24 collector cards. Four. I forget how they labeled them. It was a weird label they gave 'em, like 4 exclusive cards, 4 exclusive stickers, and 1 dog tag. I think that's it. So the 24 collector's cards come in 4 packs of 6 cards. So those are just the tops cards that you could collect. You could buy the packs elsewhere as well. So 4 packs of 6 cards there. And then the exclusive cards, there are 4 cards that are exclusive to these tins. So if you buy multiple of these tins, you'll get multiples of these exclusive cards, but you couldn't buy these anywhere else. You couldn't get them in the other packs, but it's going to be the same 4 cards in every tin. So the 4 exclusive cards and the 4 exclusive stickers, you only need to buy 1 tin to get them. Is basically what it comes down to. And then the 1 dog tag is once again in a blind bag in there, and there's like I forget, there's a checklist that comes with it. It's something like 24 or 32 different dog tags that you could get, I think. So, yeah. So a bunch of cards, some stickers, and a dog tag, and a cool collectible tin. So there you go. Troy, I'm with you there. I regret selling off a bunch of my Skylanders back in the day, but we're here now, and what can you do? Courtney, speaking of Topps cards, have 2 different styles of the same card in the Giants series. Interesting. Yeah, they made some weird sets, and I don't fully understand. Like I haven't really dove into the Skylanders trading cards to figure out what's all in there and how they did those sets. But they made some weird choices. I think they made some really weird choices. All right, that collector's tin ended at $12 there. So now we are moving on to the Portal Master game. Portal Master game is currently at 775. That is ending in about 4 minutes. And then in about 9 minutes, we have Patina High Volt currently at 95.50. And we'll go through the rest of these quick. Damage Tough Luck is at $7. Water Rocket Creation Crystal at $6. Damage Thunderbolt at $5. Damage Traps, the lot of 3 is at $5. The Chaos Trap is at $5. The Wolf Amiibo at $13.50. Birthday Bash Big Bulb Hot Fizz in the damage box at $6. Thump Truck in the damage box at $8. Metallic Green Gill Grunt new in box at $17.50. And then we'll have Patina Burn Cycle also at $95.50. So got that going there. Yeah, Pi Magna, you can take me as literally as you want. If you want to try sending something to Matt at my website, go right ahead. You know nothing's going to happen with that. Courtney, thank you. There are 44 dog tags. I knew it was some weird number that didn't make sense at all. But Yeah. Did all the games have Topps cards? That's a good question. I don't think so. So I know obviously Giants and Swap Force did. I'm assuming Spyro's Adventure did. Um, maybe someone else can help me with this here. Does anyone else know more about these cards? I so yeah, like I said, I know Giants and Swap Force. I'm guessing Spyro's Adventure and probably Trap Team. I think I may have seen some there, but I don't think there were any for Superchargers or Imaginators. But yeah, I'm really not sure on that one. That's another area like I want to dive into eventually, but I just don't have a lot of information on right now. Pedro. Oh, yeah, yeah. Skylanders in the basement, cool. Um, lost a turbo Donkey Kong in Walmart parking lot. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Uh, do I ever get the cards that were packaged with the figures? Yes, yes. I do have a lot of them. Um, and yeah, Steven, I have auctioned some lots of them off in the past. Um, but I get them faster than I can auction them off. So I they are building up, and I have considered um selling them on the site at some point, but that's a huge undertaking. Uh, to add, I mean, essentially another card for another listing for every figure we have up there. So that's another, 600 listings for the cards, and then if I do the stickers too, that's going to be even more. Um, so I mean, you're looking at over 1,000 listings that I'd have to add to the site if I want to sell all those individually. So it's not something that I've gotten around to yet. Um, maybe someday, maybe on a different site, or maybe I'll just keep auctioning them off slowly in lots here. Um, I think I recently acquired what I believe is a complete set of cards and stickers as well that I should probably get up in the auction soon. But yeah, it really depends on the collector who's interested in them. But Sonia, nice to see you. Not a bad game. I like that. Well, we'll see. Did it get any more competition, or did it just end here at 745? It was going for 775, and there it ends at 775. So the game goes for 775, and we move on to our next item, Patina High Volt. So we have Patina High Volt currently up to $96, as well as Patina Burn Cycle at $96. So these two items, I said it was gonna be a battle, and it was like, I mean, partially joking, but like they have been neck and neck all day. Patina High Volt, Patina Burn Cycle, both at $96, and we're gonna see how that goes. Um, let's see. Yeah, Troy, that's another game I've seen. Um, I know nothing about that Island Quest game. I would be more interested in that game than this Portal Master game actually, for actually like playing and seeing how it works. Spyros did not have any leave top stop at superchargers because of Battlecast. Ooh, that's right. They did that would okay. We was just Giants and Swap Force. Oh, Trap Team did have a set. Okay. So yeah, it's I guess they got into the game late. They didn't trust Skylanders to take off right away, but once it did, Tops wanted in on the action and started making cards with Giants. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. If the character cards ever did show up on the shop, absolutely buy a set for the ones you're missing. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the cards that came with the characters. So in Spyro's Adventure, we got the card, the sticker, and the code that was originally for Skylanders, the online version. What was that called? Was it wasn't Universe, was it? Was it Skylanders Universe? Maybe it was. Um, and then in Giants they dropped the code because they dropped support for it. And so we just got cards and stickers. Swap Force was card and sticker, Trap Team was card and sticker. Superchargers was just the sticker. They dropped the cards. And then Imaginators, we only got stickers for the creation crystals. So, yeah. There's a lot to keep track of, but it is what it is. Best Skylander, Camo. Camo is the best Skylander, absolutely. Any plans for Halloween? Not really. Nope. Thank you. Skylanders Universe. There we go. Yeah, Pi Magna, you make a good point. No one's going to trust a brand new franchise right off the bat. I get it. I get it. All right, 2 minutes to go on Patina High Volt. Once again, you have been fantastic in the chat tonight, but we're getting to the point of a lot of auctions ending very quickly here. And I want to see how this goes. Ooh, Patina Burn Cycle takes the lead. Patina Burn Cycle up to $100.50. Patina High Volt still at 96. So Patina High Volt is the next one to end, currently at $96. But then shortly after, we'll have all our other items here. Actually, here, let me see if I can flip through them. Here, so these will all be ending shortly. We have the Damaged Tough Luck at $7. We have the Water Rocket Creation Crystal at $6. We have Damaged Thunderbolt at $5. These 3 traps that are damaged, they're chewed on by some pet, but they are tested. They still work in the game. They're at $5. We have the Damaged Chaos Trap. Once again, just chewed on a bit. Still works in game at $5. This Wolf Amiibo does have a little bit of damage to it, but currently going for $13.50. Birthday Bash Big Bubble Pop Fizz with the damage box there at $6. Thump Truck with the damage box as well at $8. Metallic Green Gill Grunt, new inbox, not damaged, at $17.50. And then now it's time to check out how did Patina High Volt do, or is he still going? We'll find out shortly once my page refreshes, and we are in overtime. Overtime for Patina High Volt at 103.50. Patina Burn Cycle still in the lead though at 107. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of stuff going on though. Why is everyone saying Battlecast? Because Battlecast was an awesome game. There you go. If you want the best Skylanders game ever, Battlecast. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Spiral's Adventure is always going to be the top of my list, I think. Battlecast would probably come in close second, though. It's a different style of game. I don't know if I can put them in the same list. All right. How are we doing here? Patina High Volt in... looks like we're already in double overtime on that one. So we'll be here for a little while watching Patina High Volt. But keep in mind, we are only 4 minutes away now from all those other items ending that I was just mentioning. Patina High Volt up to 105.50. 105.50. But it looks like most of those other items staying put where they are for the time being. So Patina High Volt at 105.50 and Patina Burn Cycle at 107.50. See how this goes. If you can make a chase variant, which Skylander you pick? Which is probably camo. Yeah. What type of color scheme would you give him? So I've been asked similar questions before, I know, and I don't usually come up with a good answer, but yeah, camo would be great. And if you've seen my Berry Blast camo, that was the custom painted one from Earthen Avenger. Uh, I honestly, I think that would be a fantastic variant. Make that an official variant. Like, why not? I'd love to see it. But at the same time, I I don't know if I'd want to actually give camo a variant because I say usually the original color scheme is the best color scheme. Like otherwise, if the variant was better, they would have just made that the original color scheme, right? And so, I mean, I camo's color is part of the reason I like him. Like green is my favorite color, and I mean, he's green and yellow. He's green and yellow. He's Packer colors. It's you can't get much better than that. Um, Pie Magnet, yeah, I know a lot of people never really got to jump on Battlecast because they supported it for like less than a year. Like within it was within the first year that they canceled it. Troy, unfortunately, no. They tried to give us alternate rules so we could play it offline, and it was just overly complicated and it just didn't work. There are a number of abilities that the card I mean, there was an element of randomness to begin with within the game. Um, it kind of had a Hearthstone-esque uh I'm not going to be able to eloquently explain this right now. Um, but the resource system had some randomness to it, which you could replicate to some extent with like a die. Um, but then there were abilities on the cards that essentially would require you to have an entire second and maybe third set in some cases of the cards to replicate the abilities, if that makes sense. Um, so yeah, it really can't be done. Um, not not it's not like other card games. It was 100% designed as a digital game, and they made physical collectible cards to go along with it. Um, all right, Patina High Volt ends at 109, and for the time being, it is beating Patina Burn Cycle at 107.50. So I'm gonna flip this over to Patina Burn Cycle, even though we have well, actually, let's see. 7:55. Did all those other items end, or did we hit overtime? It looks like we have a lot. Nope. Nope. My page has not refreshed yet. Give my computer a second. Um, all right, here we go. Most of them have ended. Tough Luck ends at 11. The Water Rocket Creation Crystal ends at 6. Interesting. Thunderbolt ends at 5. The Damage Traps end at 5. Chaos Trap ends at 5. The Wolf Amiibo at 13.50. Birthday Bash Big Bubble Pop Fizz is actually at overtime at 7.50. Thump Truck ends at 9.50. Metallic Green Gill Grunt ends at 20.50. And so, yeah, Birthday Bash Big Bubble Pop Fizz is the only one that's still going, which, if I refresh, may be over by now. And then we'll be on to Patina Burn Cycle. So we'll keep an eye on those quick here. Steven, tomorrow shop update. Yeah, I think it's gonna be I mean, big is relative. And I mean, I've had what I thought were some pretty small updates before, and other people told me like they thought I was crazy for calling it small. So, um, Yeah, I guess it's probably pretty big. It it's some people say like just if it doesn't have the three figures that they're looking for, then it's a bad update. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Most updates are pretty big. We add literally hundreds of figures to the shop every week. So I don't know what big is anymore. Um how often do you come across non-Skylanders figures? I mean, I don't usually buy lots if they have too many non-Skylanders figures because I don't have an audience to sell them. Um, so it's usually just one or two figures here or there, except with the exception of Disney Infinity, just because people tend to collect both Skylanders and Disney Infinity, so sometimes they sell them together. Um, but even then, if there's too many Disney Infinity figures, I generally don't buy that lot. So, I mean, I see them in lots, but I don't usually like bid on them. Um, all right, Pie. I know there are some Ninja South House for you. Don't worry. All right. Um, we are just waiting on Patina Burn Cycle, and it looks like Patina Burn Cycle is going to be the big winner tonight, already at 111. So beating out Patina High Volt that ended at 109. We are just have Patina Burn Cycle left. So we'll sit here for a few minutes and check that out, see how that goes. Endoskeleton, well, thank you for sharing that. Um, yeah, I know there's a handful of folks here who do collect amiibo, I know, but not everybody. So like I said, I have a Skylanders crowd here for the most part. A few crossovers, but yeah, we'll see. Troy, there's always figures you want or need. Well, I'll be here waiting. I'll be here waiting. Obsession, still waiting on Trailblazer. We get Trailblazer fairly regularly, more often than um more often than I expect, I should say. But it kind of fell into that group that was hard to find for people that same wave. Um, and so it also sells out pretty quickly. But we hit 8 o'clock here. So let's see if Burn Cycle ends or if we're going to overtime. It ends 111. Patina Burn Cycle at 111, Patina High Volt at 109. Those are the end of our auctions. Um, but yeah, that's all we got. Auctions have been completed for this week. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Um, tomorrow shop update. We get the preview video. So if you're wondering what's going to be in the shop update tomorrow, how big is it going to be? I got the preview video coming out for you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Time. You can check that out right here on this YouTube channel. And if not, if you want to be surprised, you can just show up at 1 p.m. Central Time and we'll have the update ready to go for you there. But otherwise, that's it for this week. That's all I got. I will see you next week, next Wednesday, for another Skylanders unboxing. And that's it. That's all we got. So everybody have a good weekend. I'm going to go work on the video and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.